fire anyway. We would have, knowing or not knowing, we still would have caught the fire.
Right.
You're sitting in a city street, park your fire truck in the city street, and the house beside it's in the city, and the property adjacent to it belongs to Newport Housing Authority, but it's just one of those anomalies. It's sort of on an island right there with the overlook trailer park property.
And then one last thing, we've got Lincoln Avenue paved. The plans for Woodlawn, do you know when we're looking at paving Woodlawn?
Yes, sir. We're hoping. The tentative plan is to try to do it in the spring. Based on the last figure we received, we're going to be approximately $30,000 short on the $80,000 plus required. But depending on revenues versus expenditures, we hope to be able to move some money from one area to another.
You've confused me. We just paved, we put $190,000 in the budget to pave Woodlawn and Lincoln. Lincoln came in at least $5,000 less than what we anticipated. That would leave us $85,000, and if memory serves me correct, $78,000 for Woodlawn, so that would leave us $7,000. Is that not correct?
I thought we reduced the paving. Well, no, according to this, it is 190.
Yeah.
I misspoke. I thought we had reduced that to 150.
We did reduce it, then we went back and increased it again.
But we did say 190, right,
Yes.
Kenny?
Yes.
Okay.
And the plan was to pave Woodlawn and Lincoln before winter arrived, was it not?
That was the plan. I don't know if Ben's here. It was depending on, I think, whatever Bladelocks could do when they could get the grinder here, and they were going to grind the railroad tracks. And
Yeah, they got both crossings. They've got both of those done as
that's
well.
what we allocated the money for. But we did go back and fix it because we took the money out originally. Then when we were in the workshop, we went back and fixed it and then passed it in the meeting.
So is it too late in the year to get Blaylock to pave Woodlawn, or are we still looking at spring?
Ben is nodding yes. It's too late.
It's too late in the year, Ben?
Yeah.
But you got the money but you do have the money in the budget to do that paving, if you don't spend it on something else, right?
Right.
Do you have any plans on spending on anything else? Good answer.
Mark for Woodlawn, where the weather permitting, and most likely it'll be springtime.
I think that was all that I had questions about in the department.
Would we have got any discounts if they'd have paid it while they was here?
They said no. I remember that comment.
Yeah,
Freddie had conversation with them, I think.
So it didn't matter whether, yeah, okay.
Maybe if we go ahead and schedule them now, they'll be here when we would like for them to get here, you think?
I'll put them on note that we will do first next year in springtime.
Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome. Thank you, Dennis. You still have a report?
No, sir. That's all, Mayor.
All right, thanks, Scott. I did make a couple of appointments to the Housing Authority. Gail Woods resigned, and I appointed Carlene Robinson in her place at the request of the Housing Authority, and also reappointed Charlotte Mims to serve another term on the Housing Authority as well. At this time, I'll call on Tim Burkle with Keep Cobb County Beautiful for a report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
You're welcome.
My name is Tim Burkle. I'm with Keep Cobb County Beautiful. I'm the Executive Director, and I'm here to present the annual report for our organization. On August 25th of this year, KCCB submitted its annual report to Keep America Beautiful, and also a copy to Keep Tennessee Beautiful as part of the requirement to maintain our affiliated status. That status gives us access to both the state and national level to the programs, guidance, assistance, grant activities that allow KCCB to continue its critical work of education and litter-free beautification activities to benefit all the residents of Cobb County and Newport. Our board of directors, now numbering 17 members, represents a healthy cross-section of our community. It is a very supportive, active board that meets monthly. In the past year, we participated in a total of 50 litter prevention or beautification or recycling events with 331 volunteers giving their free time to serve their community. With our board accumulating 581 hours of personal volunteer effort. We were also engaged in 89 litter-free events, providing containers for waste and recycling to various entities. Beautification efforts included planting of 1,000 saplings and 1,100 bulbs planted in our ongoing Planting a Promise program. The combined value of the volunteer hours, donations in kind, contributions, and recycling income totaled $189,887, which was part of the submission for the annual report. This basically is a return value to Cobb County of $10.48 for every dollar of grant money or local government support. And that's a very significant success ratio and a pretty substantial return on investment. There was also an improvement over the past year in the litter index from the prior year. The future holds promise of a more informed citizenry to simplify and improve recycling efforts as part of our objectives with KCCB at our convenience centers and in our schools to reduce the cost of waste disposal for Cobb County, which is critical to our future operating costs. We look forward to increased participation in preserving the beautiful countryside we inherited, and as good stewards of the land and environment, improve its physical appearance wherever and whenever practicable. I'll answer any questions that the council may have.
Killing a fruit fly.
Oh. There was a question. Any questions? Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay. There's no old business. Moving to new business. Item A is the first reading of ordinance 2010-04 personnel policy.
Mayor, we had a workshop scheduled for that for last Monday, and it got moved to last Thursday, and then it got canceled. I still feel like we need to have a workshop dealing with this subject before we get involved in it. Because that's what the plan was originally.
Is that the pleasure of council? Is that in the form of a motion?
I'll make that in the form of a motion that we have a workshop before we consider the personnel policy for review.
I'll second.
Okay. Any other discussion or questions? All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed is no. Carried none. Item B, consideration of job descriptions.
Mayor, before we go on from that point, I'd like to make a motion that when we schedule that workshop, that we schedule it in January instead of December, so that the full board that's going to have to deal with those issues would be sitting here to vote on it.
I'll second that motion.
Okay. Any other discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed is no. I hear none.
You're making that out.
Can I get a clarification on that? Does that mean no workshop at all for
Right.
December?
No, just for this issue.
Just for this issue?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, for the
Different ones.
personnel policy.
do we want to do the same on the job description?
I think you should.
I think you should, because they're the people that's going to have to deal with it.
I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? I hear none. Item C is the first reading of the ordinance 2010-05, the Newport Grammar budget amendment.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? You need to read that.
Yes, sir. That is ordinance number 2010-05, an ordinance to amend the Newport Grammar School's budget for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2010 and ending July 30th, 2011, and further referenced as fiscal year 2010-2011 budget appropriation ordinance amendment number 1.
Okay, all those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.